Special guest DJ Hollywood.
How's everyone doing today? So we got the left side, we got the middle, and we got the right side. Right side, make some noise. Right side, make some noise. Left side, make some noise. Oh man, middle, you think you can do better? Middle, make some noise. You guys definitely got energy. You guys definitely. But I was brought here. Shout out to Mr. Calypso. Make some noise for Mr. Calypso, y'all. Make some noise. Okay. You get it. Okay, you get it. Alright. So, yeah, me and Mr. Calypso actually went to high school together. And from there, I'll kind of start off on, my backstory. So I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, this beautiful city that we live in, and I played sports my whole entire life. So from, being a kid around your age to high school, all I played. Hold the questions, I got you. Hold the questions. You can ask all the questions at the end, right? So, yeah, all my life I grew up playing sports. And basically, after I got out of high school, I had to make a decision on where, what did I want to do next with my life. And I chose to go to college to play football instead of basketball. And that was one of the craziest decisions I've ever made because I ended up getting cut from the team. Who knows what getting cut from the team is? Yeah, kind of, sort of. Everybody says that, kicked me out. That hurts my heart a little bit. But yeah, I basically, didn't make the next roster to stay on the team. So more or less, yeah, they did kick me out. And because all I knew was sports all my entire life, I didn't know what I wanted to do next with, with myself. So I made a decision that, I also love music. So from there, I figured out, all right, well, let me look into music a little bit more. And from there, I ended up going to Albany, which is the University at Albany, which is based in the capital of New York. The capital of New York is Albany. There we go. See, somebody paying attention, right? So yes, the capital of New York is Albany, where I went to college, and from there, I ended up getting the opportunity to be on the school's radio station. So every Sunday, I would get the opportunity, if you go to your car, and switch to 90.9 FM. You can't do it because we're kind of far from Albany. But yeah, you would be able to go to your car and you'd be able to go to my radio station and hear me on the air. And a big thing with entrepreneurship, right? And this is kind of where DJ Hollywood came from. You have to invest in yourself, right? Self-investments. And what I did was, that's when I caught my first DJ board. I made my purchase for my first DJ board. I know a lot of you are probably like, how much did it cost, right? A beginner DJ board, you ready for it? A beginner DJ board is around like 150, 180 bucks, all right? So you can tell your parents Christmas to get you a DJ board, all right? But yeah, so that's the first thing with entrepreneurship is self-investments, right? And what I did was I got my first board and I started DJing on the radio, and then from there, I ended up getting some more, started booking gigs, all right? And I know the question is, how much do you make? You can ask that at the end, right? And no questions. Questions later. I got you. Questions later. I'll answer all the questions later, all right? Now, a big thing with being an entrepreneur and owning your own business is branding, all right? Who can raise their hand and explain what they think branding is? What's branding? Very close. He said having some type of company or business. Yeah, you. Yeah, right. said your own type of clothing. That was good. That was good. So, by example, if I asked you, what does the McDonald's logo look like? What would you say? M, right? And what color is it? Red and yellow. Yep, there you go. So if I asked you, what does the Nike logo look like? What would you say? A check, right? Exactly. And that's basically branding, right? Now another thing, when you think of Adidas, what do you think of? 3 stripes, exactly. So that's the big thing with branding, right? So now what I wanted to do, I in high school, because everybody's probably wondering why do they call you DJ Hollywood? So in high school, they gave me the nickname Hollywood just as a joke, but I ended up rolling with it, and I was like, I'm gonna just keep it. And I made an Instagram, and when I made an Instagram, Hollywood was so popular. Like everyone was calling themselves Hollywood. They got Hollywood, California. So what I decided to do in high school, I wore the number 8, right? And in football, I wore the number 8. And what I did was, if you notice, in the name Hollywood, which is not up here, but in the name Hollywood, you can see it on my sweater actually, all right? Hollywood spelled what? HollyWOOD, right? So what I did was I got creative, and instead of the WOOD, I put a W8D, all right? Which kind of made me stand out from a lot of other people and a lot of other DJ Hollywoods. If you see, you said earlier, right? You said what's branded, like clothing. You see on my hoodie, I got the DJ Hollywood logo right here, right? And you can get this online, tell your parents about it for Christmas and all that if you want. But it's to the point that I also have a phone case, right? So if I ever lost my phone, people could not say they know that it's not my phone, all right? You see it on the case, right? So now when it comes to entrepreneurship, right? The beautiful part about it is I get to make my own schedule. But the worst part about it is I get to make my own schedule, all right? I know, right? I'll explain. So for example, if I woke up one day and I was like, I don't feel like really doing anything, I'm gonna just stay in bed, then I wouldn't make money, right? I wouldn't get rest, but I wouldn't make money. So as an entrepreneur, that's how entrepreneurs basically make their own money, is by making their own money. So I would reach out to someone, hey, I wanna, as a DJ, I wanna DJ at your facility, your bar, your club, your school, would you guys have the budget to pay me to bring my services there? And they either say yes or they say no, right? Make sense? Right? So that's why I say it's beautiful, because you get to make your own schedule, but it's also bad because if you're not a hard worker, then you basically make no money, because you're gonna be like, I don't need to make money, I'd rather stay in the bed and get some sleep. What's better, sleep or money? Wrong. The answer is sleep and money, all right? Or better yet, making money in your sleep, but that's a whole different one. That's a whole different one, all right? So now, a week ago, I didn't know I was gonna be here, right? I talked to Miss Calixto a little while ago, and maybe about 4 or 5 days ago, we confirmed that I was gonna be here. So that's a situation with entrepreneurship, right? My schedule is very versatile and flexible. Think like a gymnast, very flexible, and could go this place, it could go that place. And that's kind of how an entrepreneur's schedule is, where it's not very structured, which I said, that's a good thing and it's a bad thing depending on how you go about it, right? Like for example, you guys are in here, what time do you get to school every day? And what time do you leave? Exactly. There's a structure in place for you guys to come to school, go home, and then you get the weekends off, right? I hope so. The teachers work for you weekends off. Teachers work. All right. So now, with entrepreneurship, like I said, the biggest thing is self-investments, right? So I had to spend all my money that I made from my gigs, right? So gigs are basically events that I do. So from my events, I make the money, and instead of spending the money on, you know, a new toy or some sneakers or some clothes, you know, I had to reinvest it into my equipment because the equipment is what's gonna make me more money, right? Make sense? Right? So now you can go into the Q&A because I know all of you are probably like, I got so many questions to ask. How are we gonna set up the Q&A?
So if you have a question, you're gonna raise your hand, and I'll come up and hear your question, and then I'll send you up to DJ HollyW8D, okay?
All right. Making good questions too. There's no such thing as a bad question, but make it a good one. Matter of fact, make it a great one. All right. What's the question?
Why do you want to DJ?
One more time.
Why do you want to be a DJ?
All right. That was a good question. Oh, you gotta get a sticker. Get a sticker. Where's the sticker? Get a sticker. There you go. Why do you want to be a DJ? So why do I want to be a DJ? Crazy enough is I didn't choose to be a DJ. Being a DJ chose me, all right? You like that one? You like that one? I don't talk about that. But no, seriously. I had a friend, so a quick backstory. I had a friend, he's from Brooklyn, and he's not, like, he's very stage shy. He would be very, very shy to stand up on stage in front of all these people right now. But he's a really, really good music artist. So imagine being a really, really good music artist, but being scared to perform in front of people, right? It kind of doesn't make sense, right? But what I chose to do is I got to play the music. So what I do is I would play my friend's music whenever I got a chance, right? So that's kind of the answer to the question is I didn't choose DJing chose me, right? Make sense? Next.
How much money do you earn?
Oh, he's getting right to the question, all right? So like I said before, right? As an entrepreneur, it's up to you. So I can walk out right now and I can be like, hey, I want $1 million. But it's not guaranteed for me to make $1 million. So in a sense, that's when you come up with prices and packages for people that are affordable for people, right? So to answer your question, how much I make, it varies because I do different events. Sometimes I do weddings, which pay the most. Sometimes I do kids parties, sweet 16s. I've DJed at trampoline parks before, ice skating rinks, and a little bit of everything. So it ranges. It's not an exact number. Next.
Can I hear one of your songs?
Can you hear one of my songs? So I actually did release. I'm releasing my first single. So there's singles and there's albums, right? I'm releasing my first single at the last day of this month. So February 28th is when DJ Holly will be releasing his first single ever, right? So can you stay tuned for that? You gonna listen when it comes out? All right, cool. Sounds good. Next up.
Like, what kind of songs do you prefer?
What kind of songs? So what kind of songs do I DJ? I actually love all types of music, from hip hop to reggae. I'm Jamaican, so I love reggae music. I love EDM because I love dance music. I listen to country if it sounds good. A little bit of everything. What kind of music do you like?
That's kind of varied from certain songs.
Okay. You do TikTok dances and stuff or no? No? Alright, fair enough. Me either. You couldn't tell, right? No. Alright, thank you for the question. Next up.
How long did it take you to be a professional DJ?
One more time.
How long did it take you to be really good at the DJ?
Okay, he said, how long did it take me to be a really good DJ? So I'm year 6 into being a DJ, so it took me about 2 years. I still don't think that I'm a really, really good DJ, but you gotta keep wanting to be better. It's like being a student. You can't be the best student ever. You gotta keep learning. So yeah, it took me about 2 years for me to practice, for me to start doing gigs. and start booking shows. But yeah, I'm 6 years in, so moral of the story is keep practicing. All right, thank you for the question. Mr. Supreme, what's up?
Do you like to freestyle a lot?
Do I like to freestyle? I look like a rapper, you think so? You gonna hit me with a beat? My name is Hollywood. No, I'm joking. Nah, I leave the freestyling up to the music artists. I just play the music. What's up, man?
How long have you been a DJ?
How long have I been a DJ? About 6 years now. About 6 years, and I've been practicing for about 8. 8. What's up, man?
Why do you like your job so much?
Why do I like my job so much? Because I get to do stuff like this. Come on. I get to do cool stuff like this. I get to play music. I get to travel the world. What? Come on. It's a no-brainer. What's up, man?
What is one of your favorite songs?
That's a good question. One of my favorite songs. There's so many good songs. I like Drake. I like Beyonce's new album. Beyonce's new album was good. That's so hard. I don't know. My favorite song might be a Drake song. I can't pick one though. It's so hard. You got a favorite song? You got a favorite music artist? Come on. I feel like you. No? All right, fair enough. Well, you got a favorite DJ? Say DJ.
You.
There it is, DJ Holly. Let's go. What's up?
Is it stressing for you to make music sometimes?
Is it stressful for me to make music? Yeah. Because you wanna make a sound. You wanna make something that's so perfect, and you wanna perfect your craft and what you do. That it does get a little stressful, but sometimes you gotta just take a break and get back to it. Good question.
Have you ever been in an important concert?
Have I ever been in an important concert? I performed in a concert in front of 300 people before. Is that kind of important? Yeah. All right, fair enough. So yes, I have.
Do you like music?
Do I like music? I don't like music. I don't like music. I actually love it.
How many years did they call you DJ Hollywood?
How many years did they call me DJ Hollywood? I would say about 6 or 7 years. About 6 or 7 years that I called DJ Hollywood.
What inspired you to be a DJ?
What inspired me to be a DJ? Because I love music so much, and I like giving other artists the opportunity to, for other people to hear their music. So, yes, sir.
Did you have a DJ duo?
Did I ever have a DJ battle before? I did, but however, I'm not a fan of DJ duels or DJ battles because I'm in it for fun, but then it gets too competitive, and I like doing it for the fun of it, not to really compete. So I have been in DJ battles before. Unfortunately, I came third, but that was years ago. So I might come first again now. Appreciate your question.
Have you ever messed up?
Have I ever messed up? Yeah, well, nobody's perfect. None of us is perfect. And yes, I've messed up before, but the thing about it, right? Here's the trick, all right? Here's the trick about messing up. If you mess up, do it 2 more times so make it look like you did it on purpose. There it is. Good question.
Do you have a wife?
Do I have a wife? He took that somewhere else. I do have a girlfriend, I do not have a wife. So there is a Mrs. Hollywood, and she helps me out with my music. Good question.
What are some places you travel to as a DJ?
That's a good question. Where have I traveled to as a DJ? I've traveled to Hollywood, California, Atlanta, Georgia, North Carolina, where else have I gone? Cleveland, Ohio, Nebraska, Buffalo, New York, and I can't remember other places. But I've traveled like a couple different states. What's up?
How much money did you make?
How much money did I make? I've tried to make a lot of money, lots Lots of money. Lots of money. You can make lots of money too. Lots of money.
Why do you sell your merch and why? And how much is it for?
Okay, that's a good question. So I do sell, I have sweaters. I have like an online store, and the sweaters are $40. So, you know, tell your parents to throw it under the Christmas tree for you. Tell them you want a DJ Hollywood. Hello.
Have you ever been sick at a concert before?
Have I ever been sick? I actually try to keep up my health. Alright, I try to keep up my health because I got a lot of events to like tomorrow, for example, I have another event at my high school. So, you know, I try to keep up my health to answer that. Question.
How hard is your job?
How hard is my job? My job is as hard as I make it. Is that a good answer? It's as hard as I make it. This is pretty easy right now, but if I wanted to come up here and be nervous, then it would be kind of harder. Question. Last but not least.
Have you ever been in a HollyW8D movie?
Have I ever been in a movie? No, but I've been on the news before. Does that count as like being in a movie, kind of sort of? I actually, hold on. Do you guys watch the news or no? So I'm actually gonna be on the news tomorrow. It's channel 1, alright? Channel 1. So make sure you tune in. Channel 1 will be on the news tomorrow.